Hey everybody, thank you for joining me in today's video. I want to talk to you about my vertical dock and just talk you through the setup and also review that dock. Now, this dock has been given to me in return for a review, an honest review. They have had no input into the review and haven't censored it in any way. So this is my honest opinion of this product here. Now, this vertical dock holds your Surface Book or Surface device and also potentially has the ability to hold your docking station as well. So when we look at this dock, we have the top part which holds your laptop, your Surface device, and then the bottom part is an optional extra. So you can add this on, and I have added this on to house my Surface dock, the Gen 2 version of that. It puts it into this neat little package where you can actually have your laptop in a productive state off your desk in a line with other monitors, helping you both with your ergonomics of sitting at your desk and also making it more productive because it's in line with all the other screens that you may have in your desk. It also helps with keeping everything quite handy to you. So with the dock being built into it, it's really easy for you to keep the area of your desk quite tidy and again being productive as well. Now with this, what you get with this kit is the dock itself. To mount this, you have to purchase a monitor arm separately. They do recommend several. I'll put some information about the monitor arm that I got because it was very different than what they recommended. But as you can see, it holds it in line with my other monitors, and when I dock my laptop, it acts as a third screen because I turn the screen around on my Surface Book 3. Now, there are several features that I love about this dock, to be quite honest. I love the fact that it actually has cooling built into it as well. Now, with my Surface Books, I have found that they have a tendency to overheat, especially if you have the lid closed or you're doing multiple multitasking or you're doing a lot of high-powered work with the Surface Book. What we have here is an optional fan, again, that can be added on, and you can use that at your leisure. You can turn that fan on when you need that, or you could turn it off when you don't need it or you don't want the additional noise. Now, on my configuration of this, I have actually mounted the control switch for the fan to the side of it, just for easy access so that I can turn it on and turn it off when I don't need it. The fan is quite noisy, I will give it that. When you are on full power, it is quite noisy and it can be quite distracting. I generally leave it on the lowest setting when I'm doing my day-to-day job and when I'm working away, which is fine, keeps the Surface Book quite cool and doesn't actually distract me too much in terms of noise, especially if I'm playing some music from Spotify or whatever. It doesn't actually distract me at all, it just becomes a bit of a background noise. Certainly hasn't been picked up on any of my calls. I've asked some of my colleagues recently on meetings and stuff and they can't hear the noise. So my headset and the call conferencing software that we use is obviously doing its job in terms of knocking out that background noise. But like I said, you have the ability to turn that off and turn that on. So you could turn it off for calls or if you were getting distracted by it. It is quite a clever design, and it, like I say, it does actually help to deal with some of the issue of kind of the Surface Book getting a bit hot and potentially overheating, because that's the last thing that you want to happen. Now, the other feature that I love about this vertical dock is the fact that it actually has magnets for my Surface Pen. I love my Surface Pen for a bunch of reasons, but I definitely am always conscious that I'm going to lose it because I am terrible at losing things or dropping them or putting them in places that I can never find again. With this, it actually has the magnets and it can click and it can stay there, and it's really easy for you to find it and obviously use that as well. Now, one thing you may be thinking about is this is called a vertical dock. Does it only mount in a vertical position? And no, you can have this in a horizontal mount. I have it in a vertical position because it makes sense for my layout. Again, if you buy the right monitor arm kind of position, you have the ability to pull it out and swivel it if you wanted to draw it. So there's multiple configurations, again, if you have set that right up, that you can have. And I think that's a bonus feature because sometimes I do use my Surface Book to draw. Sometimes I'm using screen annotation, screenshots and annotating on them for blogs or for demos. or even just that quirky bit of my handwriting instead of using Photoshop or Paint to actually annotate my screenshot with some information. So you have that ability, and you can use your Surface device, because let's face it, a lot of us do prefer the Surface devices because of the touchscreen that it has. So yeah, it's a good feature to be able to use and have, and you've not lost that functionality of your Surface device. Now these devices, I think majority of them are, the majority of the components are actually 3D printed by someone, I believe, who lives in the Seattle area. And I actually think it's a quality made product. Everything is in the pack that came with it, so I was able to easily build it up. I didn't film that because my office was in disarray, unfortunately, but it is a fairly easy configuration to set up, and everything is in the package that you need to have that with, and it feels like a quality product. I'm saying that it's 3D printed, but don't let that detract away from any thoughts around product quality. It is a solid unit, it is well built, it's well designed, it's well thought out. It's obviously someone that has a passion for Surface devices and has listened to customer feedback as well and making it work for what customers actually want. So yeah, I definitely recommend this as a docking station or a dock for your laptop, and it definitely solves that problem of getting your laptop off the desk and being in an ergonomic position for you, so you're not hurting your neck or your back and leaning down. Yeah, I'm in love with this, and I don't think it looks cumbersome when you don't have the Surface inside it. It looks quite neat. I would fully recommend this. Definitely reach out and have a look at what the manufacturer is able to offer you. I will post links in the description. So yeah, if you've got any comments, any questions, please do hit me up in the comment section below, and if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that thumbs up button. It would be much appreciated.